1, 2, 3. Basically, this is what a sharpening looks like from rusty to bone. Now I'll show approximately my pipeline, how I paint this, and let's see how it will be on the course. The same or not. Well, as usual in my videos, look, the first steps are just to define the material. See, there is metal, we have skin, and also the wood. Here it is separately. Then we start working out. Each of them is assigned with lighting. You just dab it with a brush and build up the volume. It's like a sculpture, you know, applying layers upon layers. The height comes out artificially. It's the same with metal. Only here, see? I threw the metal from top to bottom. Drew a gradient with a pen, not a mouse. And at the bottom the spherical shape also gave something. It's the same with the skin, only I went further because I no longer did it separately, bit by bit. Just the center has enhanced lighting, like here from the center to the side. Well, I can simply highlight it like this. And I set hard edges on top and bottom. This is the primary work. I didn't work simultaneously, of course. I made all the metal first. That is additional volume things up here. Then it is the inside, which is there on the original model by the bevel. And look how roughly you just throw it on. Well, it's a bit rough, soapy, maybe somewhere even hedgehog-like is not properly detailed. It will still be clarified in the future. Look how much of my own I have to clarify. And here, at this stage, just the edge highlighting happens. See, right here, according to the logic of lighting, that is, light falls from above. It tends up away from the light. This thing is turned away from the light. Nothing is happening here at all. And here, the light, it falls. Well, here under the light plus these some kind of depressions and so on. The next clarification. If not to look, then this edge has improved a bit for me. Basically, I drew everything. Things like ambient occlusion appears. There appeared some kind of stains inside this inner edge. Actually, it doesn't exist. Where is it? Voila. There is nothing here, in short. There is no geometry. It's all drawn. Right here. Here. And at the end I added colors to indicate what should not be completely gray. Need to add colors. So I smudged something here. Redrawn even a highlight here. If to look. And so on and so in everything. Then the next thing was about the trees, and first, after the basic light is thrown on, we just add texture to it, as it's already candles. Then just highlights go. Like this, kind of like this, you see, like just bumped up, like here with the depth, and that's it. Or look here, what's the base, light, dark stripe, and then color correction in short goes on. That's how the tree ends. And you need to look further in this revealing layer. I have in future pulled all this to the floor, but first you see, it may seem like the tones are close, but it's all crap. There will be polishing in the future anyway. And it's like skin fabric, well, I drew it like that. The leather, well, the fabric is also generally drawn. These cloths and leather wrappings are the same. See what a big difference. I also extended it, then with this comp soil. Here it is. This thing is drawn simply. You just take it like this. And that's it. You get such a nice bleach. And I don't stop there because I see it's crappy and short somehow. You need to highlight so that the material is pure white. Because the fabric is the brightest, brighter than metal. In conclusion, I even worked on metal here, just like that. Like, okay, I fixed something there, microfix, but it became so... It's just pointless to mess around further, so I did nothing. Then there is damage, literally on the metal 3 pieces, and that's enough. And then there is rust, the second color. In the subject ambient as needed, hand-drawn, just darken the bottom so that in black and white you see, well, to the bottom like a gradient, because it's too light. So I added shading, but at the same time I wanted the river to be light, not dark. Let it be so, whatever. And the main thing about the tone, there is some difference, but it's not a mistake, screw it. Then comes the highlight, where I tweaked everything because I compared it with the X. There are some micro fixes here as well. And here I tightened up the color correction on the wooden parts. You see, they became more saturated. And that's it. That's what drawing looks like. So from the general to this damn particular, when we first set the colors dark basis, then roughly assign the light, then comes the layer with stripes. When I assign stripes, at least I put this marking, or I put these markings here on the skin. Here, I'll draw on this layer. I'm setting up markings, what will be where. I draw all these stripes, then I remove them over time, because I need to know the boundaries. And that's it. That's what it looks like, this drawing. Let's see how it goes on the course in general.